Yep. All right. How's everybody doing today? In YouTube land, in Twitch land, and Jesus, why do I have so many freaking tabs up? It's crazy. What is the purpose of that, man? I don't know. You tell me. Thank you for sending a rose. I appreciate that. Right from the start. Twitch, TikTok might be better than every other platform. What are those kids doing upstairs? I decided to go live at the wrong time. I'll tell you that. Because these kids are just jumping around. All right. So, no, I'm not uploading. Yeah, we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency today. That's what we talk about pretty much every day. Cryptocurrency, stocks, investments. Things are not really looking great in the crypto market. Um, I mean, the fact that I go and look at the crypto market and things dropped down significantly last night, I mean, it kind of shocked me. Because especially after seeing, cryptocurrency start to, come back, get back to where it should be, and all of a sudden it drops down to ridiculously low lows. Um, it's kind of like shocking to a lot of people, but then it's also like there may be some opportunity here, you know? But the way that I noticed was actually um, through my Coinbase account because I was like, how did it go from a $17,000 price to or a balance to way lower than what that was? Um, and I was definitely shocked seeing that. But with a lot of these lows, it creates, like I said, a lot of opportunity. So you want to find the right opportunity. And even if it does find a way to continue to push lower, do you believe in it above this point? That's really the mindset that you need with investing in anything. Do you believe in it above this point? And if you do, then it's a good investment. It may take longer than what you're used to, but yeah, let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. And we got 63 people here in the YouTube live stream, 45 people on TikTok, and then 2 people over on Twitch. So I appreciate all of you guys for watching. If you haven't had a chance to either double tap the screen or hit the like button, please do so. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Let me put a poll here. Did you hit the like button yet? All right. Thank you for the follow. Is it Beck? I think I can't really see names on TikTok. It's so difficult. Uh, you need a first aid. How to stop the bleeding. I mean, yeah, that's true. I don't really necessarily want to stop the bleeding. I want to see lower prices. Um, LCX token. What's going on with LCX token? Let's roll up. Um, Hopefully I'm looking at the right one because there's 2 LCX tokens. But this one is ranked 396 by market cap, looking at about a 5 cent price. Not really any dilution unless you're obviously adding from the max supply. Volume's not really that high. It's down 90%. And then you're also seeing the price down 7%. History shows that this does have a little bit of promise all the way back up to 50 cents. So seeing a 10x return it looks like is a no-brainer here. I would have to look in heavier in order to see if it makes sense. But it does show a decent potential, even just up to $13 or $15. Good morning. Good morning. Uh, US USD triple top. Uh, about to break support. Lows don't worry me. What worries me is what what I wouldn't have cash to buy at the lows. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. I love to have cash to buy at a lot of these lows, and the fact that I do have cash to buy at these lows, but then again, um, like I feel like I don't want to just keep spending at a lot of these low points. Thank you for the follow, Mighty Max. Good morning, Trev. Let's see. I love a good shopping spree. The last 48 hours were very intense. Yes, to say the least. Um, what worries me is the likelihood of other CEXs maybe folding. So this is where it gets tricky because if you notice, the ones that are folding are ones that offer maybe heavy rewards, staking rewards, all of those different things, and don't really fold on those aspects alone. But the markets, they how they're running, they can't really maintain that. It's very difficult to do that. Obviously, you know everything that FTT, FTX was involved in is not really the best thing for the exchange. Um, but you always wonder, it's like who's next? Is Coinbase next? Is um, Binance next? Is you know crypto.com next? Are those going to be the only ones that are available? Because it seems like what crypto.com has done is they realize that when something is not going right, they just they announce that, hey, they have to dial it back a little bit. They understand dialing it back. And if they do, then they survive. But if you don't, then you fail. And if you put all your money in, all your eggs in one basket, like what Voyager did, and I believe FTX was going to buy Voyager, so I don't know what the deal is with that, and I don't know if they, like, I really don't know what happened there. So it's interesting to me. It's very interesting. I don't think we're going to see many other big exchanges, um, uh, suffer the same fate. I really don't think that. Because like Gate.io doesn't really do any of that stuff. Um, you may see, KuCoin that has a couple of coins that you can gain like APYs on, I believe. I never invest on there, so I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, they're kind of playing it more of like the cautious route. Speaking of rewards, Trust Wallet has a 300% APR on Lunix staking. Enjoy. That seems unsustainable. FTX is just showing us this is all a scam. That's not true. We're only the smartest ones. We're only the smartest ones to make money. Um, so I was thinking about the markets, you know, recently, and about Jesus. Now I lost my train of thought after trying to read something else. I hate when I talk and then I read something else and then lose my train of thought. Um, I know it was related to um, exchanges and scams and people calling crypto a scam. There we go. That's where it was. People calling crypto a scam, and they look at the stock market and see how things drop. Just understand that when cryptocurrency drops, right? Yes, you can see exchanges fold, which does limit the amount of exposure they do have, but you're going to see new exchanges that thrive, that come on, and you're going to see them learn from their mistakes because none of these exchanges have gone through any type of major crypto winter, right? And also going through a recession at the same time. Um, None of them have really gone through that. But the point is that a cryptocurrency is not like a business. A business, when it depends which cryptocurrency you're invested in. So if you're invested in like FTT or invested in BNB or invested in CRO or all of these other things, they're connected to a business, right? So if the business fails, that cryptocurrency also may fail, collapse, fall all the way back down to whatever the lowest lows it could be. However, it won't be completely gone. The business may be completely gone, but the token may not be completely gone, or the coin may not be completely gone. That's what's interesting about crypto, is that even though something does essentially fail or feel like it's failing, cryptocurrency can fall all the way down to its lowest lows possible, but still never actually fail, if that makes sense. We can see CRO all the way down to 1 penny, and we're like, oh, this is over. But is it over? Where is CRO going? Do you think CRO is just going to completely leave the face of the earth? No, it's still going to be here. And you know what? It may come back even stronger the next time. It's just like, Bitcoin falling. I believe it went from like 20,000 down to like 2,000. And people were like, this is just, it's not going to do anything. We're not going to see any type of gains or anything like that. And it took a number of years for it to, play out. And it ended up going to $69,000. And, that just shows that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency can't die. Like, it can't physically die. You can see businesses fold around it depending on what they do, but cryptocurrency cannot die. It's going to be here for literally our entire lives. When can I buy Lunic in the US? You can buy Lunic in the US. So I was supposed to buy Terra Luna Classic yesterday, and my phone's right here. I was supposed to buy Terra Luna Classic yesterday, and it didn't. Crypto.com didn't want it to go through, and it was at like 16, and now it's at like 17. I know it did increase a little bit. Here's my other phone. Let's see if I can log in to crypto.com over here. Biggest gainer today is Luna 1, and has the best metaverse out of all of them, as well as gaming. Check it out ASAP. So I have checked it out. It doesn't actually have a metaverse yet. It's just the idea of the metaverse. Am I right? Or have they launched something that I'm not aware of? So Voyager holders are screwed now since FTX bought them. I don't think so. Um, it's definitely. I have to shrug my shoulders and say I don't know. I would think that if CZ buys FTX, or acquires FTX, then we have everything that FTX bought, right? FTX acquired. So I don't think it's over. But I think CZ is probably going to get them for a cheaper price, cheaper value. CZ offers to step in for FTX. Stop the bleeding for now. So like I know that FTX was like what they said was they were looking to buy Binance's stake of FTT token and buy it for like $22 or something. And now, I mean, you're not buying anything for $22. It's like $4 and some odd cents. Let's go to the screen. So yeah, you're gonna see that the crypto market is down another 10% today, 9.9% down on $881 billion. Thank you for following. I appreciate that, Dan. I appreciate the follow. It's down to $881 billion. FTT token down 72% in the last 24 hours. It's down to $4.68. Volume is still up. It's up 130 35%, up to 3.3 billion. But the market cap is down to a $600 million market cap. I want to see when they get to the point to where they're adding on more tokens into circulating supply. I don't know how they do it, but thank you for the follow, Joseph. Appreciate it. You stacked up this morning? Yeah, I mean, I wish I can stack up. I mean, I can, but every time I stack up, I just throw way too much money into cryptocurrency versus, having money in different accounts and different places that I want it to be. Luna 1 is trash. Pre-sale was 15 and 25 cents. It opened for trading at 5 cents. It doesn't need to be, it's not trash if it opens up trading at 5 cents. It depends on what it does from there. Oculus 2 goggles required. Testing will be available in the coming days. Here's the joke of the day. If you want to be a crypto millionaire, then you need to invest $1 billion. Yeah, I guess. I saw a video on TikTok recently where it was like giving advice, and they were like, here's a simple tip for you. If you want to make $1 million, just find something that's 10 million, buy it for 8 and sell it for 10. And people were I was gonna say retweeting. They were stitching it, going like, what in the hell are you talking about? I'm trying to get $1 million. Where the hell am I gonna get $8 million from? And I just kept watching it. It's so funny. It's the best advice I've ever heard. Have my limit orders ready. Looking to put in 15K. Nice. In what? In certain things? Which ones are you buying? Which ones are you thinking about buying? Vault will make you wealthy. There's a lot of things that will make you wealthy. I'm not sure if Vault is one of them. It may have a gain opportunity with it, but I wouldn't say that it's that. I'm probably overexposed with Lunic, yet still bought more 12 hours ago. I don't see anything else that really rocks my boat at the moment. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else that really gives you that huge opportunity that you're looking for, where it's like 1,000%, 10,000%, things like that, right? We are looking for that next opportunity to gain that, because like you just look at what I've gained 51,000% on Terra Luna Classic from the low. Good morning. Any update on Lunatics token? Not at the moment. Not that I know of. I do want to go over to Twitter and see if we have anything on Luna T. Let's scroll down. Crypto is bloody. Obviously, they're talking about that. 100 billion total supply. How much is staked? That was November 8th. Not really much else. I know they're like testing. I guess they're in the testing phases for Wrap Luna T. And so we'll have to see. What kind of updates are you looking for? Just updates in general. Guys, if you could hit the like button, we got 311 people here. And if you could hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. People on TikTok, if you can double tap that screen, we'd love to get up to, 500 or 1,000 likes. That would be amazing. We got 7 people here. May require a little bit of effort. You're putting 15K on Bitcoin. So you're going to buy 1 Bitcoin. See, for me, if I was to put any more money on cryptocurrency, it would probably be putting it on Ethereum, um, and just buying more Ethereum, continuously buying more Ethereum. Actually, I might have to do that today. Oh yeah, I wanted to buy Terra Luna Classic at these lows because right now Terra Luna Classic is at a pretty low point. Everything is at a pretty low point. Like it's crazy to see Algorand this low, CRO this low, and to see Quant even drop down from its high horse over here. Um, you have Terra Luna Classic at 0.00017. I don't even know what the lowest point was. Looks like 16 was the lowest point. So you're still seeing a lot of support there, and you're still seeing a lot of buying action as well as selling action that's going through. All right. Yeah, I don't know. For me, I don't know if I would put 15K directly in Bitcoin, but to each their own. I feel like you can find success in a lot of different plays, and especially in the number one like cryptocurrency in the crypto market. Thank you for that $2 super chat. I appreciate that a lot. Thoughts on Solana? So I like Solana. I'm not. I don't have any Solana at the moment. I do like Solana. I know they're like tied up in this whole situation. I think everything's tied up in this whole situation because if you're seeing a sell off of their people's crypto assets or sending their crypto assets to different places, um, that's something that does concern me. So obviously, as everything else is falling, you're going to see Solana fall as well. Um, I know it was like kind of one of the first cryptocurrencies that they were talking about, as in FTT or FTX holds a lot of. But Solana definitely has um, a large future ahead of it, a huge future ahead of it. That's why I see a definite impact from $20 up to about $100, maybe even pushing that 100 level. We've seen this at 250 before, but obviously we've added more circulating supply to the overall supply. So if we go to like market cap, you're going to see a little bit of an adjustment there, and see an increase in the market cap here because some supply was added. So getting back to $200 um, may be a little bit of a stretch, maybe a little bit more difficult, but it definitely can happen. Um, 15K on Ethereum would be awesome. It would be. Uh, Wrap Luna T is testing and releasing soon. NFT staking should release soon. There is something else in the works that I can't disclose yet. Love to hear it. As long as we have news, that's what we're all about, right? Um, Great. I'm ready to stake my NFTs. I think it's at the bottom. Who knows? Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody knows if it's exactly at the bottom, but the point is, I bought Ethereum. Wait, I bought Ethereum. I was waiting for 1300, and at 11, I jumped in. Hmm. Um. Yeah, everybody thinks that we're at the bottom where they know where it's at, but then there's a lot of people that are like, "Hey, I don't know anything," and just because you don't know what's going to happen with it doesn't mean that you can't invest at the right moments for you. So it all depends on where you see this going in the future. Do you see it above this value, right? If you're at 1,200 Ethereum, yeah, $1,200 per Ethereum, do you believe in it above this point? My throat has been just crazy bothering me. Um, What are you doing with CRO? I'm still holding CRO. I'm thinking about, so I keep thinking about buying more because it's at a lower price, but I have a lot in CRO. I already have $12,000 invested in CRO, and I don't really want to invest any more into it. I want to invest into other places. Is ADA a good long term investment? Absolutely, absolutely. Um, I think Meta laying off 11,000 staff is possibly a factor in today's crypto sell off. Um, that may be. I mean, you have a lot of layoffs that are happening right now, and some rehiring apparently with Twitter. Um, but yeah, that may be a reason as well, but not the main reason. I would say a lot of it probably becomes um, comes at the heels of this whole FTX situation. Because you look at what happened with Voyager, and how much of a downturn that created with Voyager. So it's not only just looking at the economy, looking at how businesses are running, also layoffs, but it's also you're looking at just collapses of large exchanges. I mean, there's so many things that can contribute to this market, but obviously something dropping this much, seeing Solana drop by 33%, seeing Avalanche drop by 14, or Shiba Inu drop by 10, and FTT token drop by 72%, that that's probably the main reason, because these exchanges house a lot of those cryptocurrencies. So people can do one of two things. They can either sell their cryptocurrency, or they can just transfer it to another exchange. Well, selling your cryptocurrency, a lot of people are like, hey, you know what? If I sell my cryptocurrency, then I avoid all of the losses altogether. I'm not going to lose anything, and I put it all into stable coins, or I put it into cash or whatever. If I sell all of it, I'm not going to lose anything altogether. But if I transfer it, there's a possibility that I still may lose a lot, because people are going to do the opposite. You're going to take the first route. Thank you for following. Is it O Scary? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. I'm horrible with names. Algo is still good. Absolutely. Love Algorand. Cosmos as well. Still a great position. They're just giving you selling points, or not selling points. They're giving you sales to buy it. And there's no way in hell that I will ever sell at a market like this. No way in hell. Maybe sell previous to this if I knew it was coming, um, but I don't sell on red markets, or on red days. You think Ethereum will go down to 1K today? It depends. I mean, it's already at $1,200. I know seeing Bitcoin down at lower than 17.7, and seeing Ethereum still above that $1,000 mark shows that Ethereum has a lot more strength than it did previously, because Ethereum was lower than $1,000. But with the merge, and with people seeing the opportunity in Ethereum, more people are buying it. Doesn't mean that it will not go that low, but it's looking like it's holding very, very strong. Around that 1,200 mark, seeing a $200 gap between, where, or maybe even a $300 or $400 gap between where it was at the absolute lows. If you go into Ethereum and you look at the last month, or actually, sorry, the last year, you're going to see the low here was about $900. So seeing it at where it is right now, and seeing Bitcoin literally at the lowest point that it has been, at 17.4, 17.5, me not thinking that it was going to go lower than 17.7, but also not knowing that we would have a collapse of FTX. So this is where it's crazy, where people can try and predict what they want to predict, but the unknown is what changes things up, right? Those variables change things up. While the markets may have looked strong and started to, push upwards and started to see bullish momentum, well, now we're back down to where we were. Why? FTX. Why? Because of businesses. Just so many different variables that take place within these markets today. It's crazy. I don't know. Listen every day to your channel. Thank you for your honest information and thoughts. Do you know how many days this downtrend takes, and when we look up to a better trend? So I don't know exactly how long this downtrend will last. Um, but the point is that we probably want to take advantage of this downward trend, this downward momentum, before we can see things start to skyrocket. Because once we do see it at the lows, I guarantee you, people are going to start to invest heavily on the way up, and that's just how things roll in the markets. Once you see it at its lowest point, it bounces off those lowest points and starts to run. But who knows how long this is going to last? We're still trying to figure out what's going to happen with FTX, what's going to happen with what they acquired with Voyager. We still want to know what's going to happen with other crypto exchanges. Is there a problem there? Are we going to see a buyout? Like, there's so many different variables that can take place, and if we had any positive news, it can bring the market back up to where it was, if not at a better spot. Thank you for sending likes. I appreciate that. Which exchange do you use to buy alcohol? Because Uphold is making it difficult for me to buy alcohol or to buy crypto. Give me a second. Oh man. I use crypto.com to buy my cryptocurrency. I hope you didn't mean alcohol, but I use crypto.com to buy my cryptocurrency. I also use Coinbase. I try and use ones that I don't know seem like they are doing the right thing. Like Coinbase, yes, has had bankruptcy talks in the past, but it seems like they're trying to do the right thing in most cases, right? They're not offering ridiculous APYs. They're not offering people ridiculous sign up bonuses or anything like that. They're not sponsoring any, influencers or anything like that. They may be, having commercials, or they may have commercials here and there, but they're not sponsoring anybody to have some sort of promotion or anything. So, um, yeah, these guys think you have a crystal ball. Yeah, I don't have a crystal ball, but I always like the questions. So I'm not gonna say that anybody has stupid questions at all, because they're not. But do I know all of the answers, or any of the answers, for that matter? Probably not. I don't know the exact answers, but I know how I'm gonna deal with it, and hopefully you can see how I'm gonna deal with it, and see how others are gonna deal with it, and then manage your own situation. Um, to buy algo. Okay, Coinbase is where I buy algo. And that's where I hold it at a 5.75% APY. Because Algorand is at a low point. Matt, did you see CRO halt Gala transactions? No, I didn't. All I know is I wasn't able to buy Terra Luna Classic over there. It said that the price kept changing, and then there was errors, and it just wouldn't let it go through. So maybe they were just limiting withdrawals all together. I don't know. And deposits. How long will we recover? I don't know how long till we recover. I hope that we stay at these lows for a while so I can continue to buy. Gold is good to buy right now. Is it? I haven't checked it out. People are saying FTX can only go up. That's a very dangerous thought. That is a very, very dangerous thought. That's not true at all. It can't only go up. It can go down quite a bit. The good thing about FTX, though, is FTX, if we see this like fall all the way down to some of its lowest lows, to where it's at a like $1 million market cap or $100 million market cap, that may be a huge opportunity that I will not pass up. I understand that it could fail and it could fall even further. But that is an opportunity that I will risk. I will risk it for the biscuit. I'll throw it. I'll throw like maybe 400 or 500 in there, and hopefully can see that I'll gain, I don't know, 500 FTX or 1,000 FTX, maybe 10,000 FTX, whatever. And then that's just throwing my dipping my toe in the water. And then what I would have is another $500 to invest a little bit lower, and that's what I would be willing to lose. Because, not saying that it is a good investment or will be a good investment if it does drop lower, and it is dropping lower. I'm saying that it may have an opportunity to absolutely skyrocket with a new community behind it because of how big the drop is. So you want to find the lowest point, invest close to the lowest point, and take your profit whenever you can take your profit. That's what I plan to do. So we will see. We will see how it plays out. But is it going to be the next Terra Luna Classic? I don't think so. Is it going to drop down to 0.001? I don't think so. If it does, then obviously, there's going to be a lot of people that are heavy on buying this position. But right now, I don't think, in my opinion, that is a good buy. Somebody just asked me this: FTT / FTX good buy right now. Like I said, I don't believe that it is a good buy for me. FTX at 0.001 soon. Would you ever invest in SLP? I don't know what that is. Would I ever invest into it? Smooth Love Potion. Probably in the beginning stages of this making moves, because I know it ran like 200%, through like 300% at some points. But I would have to look heavier into it. I know that you do see a little bit of a community behind it. You have 38% increase in volume, but obviously it's down by 16%. Total supply is out there. I don't know if they add supply and how that max supply really works. So let me go ahead and see if they have any type of detail there. How many coins are in circulation? When it comes to tokens in circulation, rather fluid. That's because how these tokens are burned whenever new axes are bred. Nonetheless, at the time of writing, the circulating supply of SLP is in the tens of millions, and ERC20 token does not have a hard cap. If the number of Axie players increase substantially, this could result in a much higher SLP entering into the ecosystem as more competitions are won and lost. So it's tied to Axie. All-time high. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's not a hard cap on the max that you can have. But I guess coins are burned as more Axie is bought. So that's interesting to me. I would have to explore it a little bit further, but it doesn't look like it has a lot of history behind it. Seeing less history behind it, I want to see a lot more before I can invest in something like this, because it was at 35 cents, and seeing it with 42 billion circulating supply. It said that it started out with 10 million. So seeing that get back up to 35 cents is it's not going to happen. So it's way too low. And just like they said, you have to be bearish on this. So would I invest into it? Probably in the beginning stages where, we saw all of this stuff and only having 10 million coins out there. But not now. Buy Solana now before you miss the boat. Solana is at a good price. I don't know if it will drop a little bit lower, but Solana is at a good price. Have you seen Stratos? I have seen Stratos. I haven't seen it today. Good morning, Matt. Why did FTX fall? There's just a lot of issues behind the scenes with FTT. And just kind of hiding a lot. There was a there was a conversation or argument or whatever you want to call it between Binance and FTX and um, uh, basically FT FTX was hiding the fact that they have liquidity issues or they had liquidity issues. Binance has come out and said that you know they asked for their help and that they do have liquidity issues, and it's just there's some issues there. But now FTX has come out and said like, look, in when we're in Binance's hands, it'll be a better situation. um, we will see this exchange or what was from this exchange, all investors within this exchange thrive. So yeah, it's not a good situation that we're in right now, especially seeing crypto continuing to fall. $867 billion worth of a market cap, down 11.5%. That is insane. Seeing Bitcoin at 17.5, Ethereum at 1,200. Um, Hello from Illinois. Coffee time. I don't really like coffee. How about Lunic? Is it a good investment? Yes. Where it is now, I think it is. Um, Hex has. Why is this text so slow? Hex has a Pulse X and Pulse Chain, and we'll have great growth with a really good tokenomics for a bull run. I wouldn't disagree with you. I wouldn't say it's the best tokenomics, but um, uh, it's all up to what people see in the investment and the opportunity at that moment. I wouldn't necessarily disagree with you, but I also won't agree with you. Hey Matt, Terranium is looking good, great right now. Check it out. I'll have to give it a look. CZ took FTX like a boss. I mean, that's what they're doing. I mean, CZ and Binance are making all of the right moves right now. Right? They they can't do wrong. And if they end up doing wrong, the entire crypto market is kind of royally effed, right? Um, is Shiba Inu dead? No, I don't believe Shiba Inu's dead. We're seeing everything fall back. So just because Shiba Inu's falling doesn't mean that this is crazy. I want to buy so badly. I know. There's so many opportunities. I really want to buy Ethereum, um, but I'm holding off because one, the money in my bank account hasn't cleared from transferring it over. Um, so I can't. I would love to buy it right now. I would love to buy another Ethereum right now. Um, and I'll have four Ethereum at this point. Where are you reading? Where are your reading glasses, brother? So I don't have reading glasses. I do have blue light glasses, so that help me with all of the blue light that comes from the screens, um, and also my phone. But I don't have that. And I also, even if I had glasses, I still couldn't see this text. It's ridiculously small. It's like thank you for following MK. I appreciate it. Anybody that's here, feel free to double tap that screen. I appreciate all of you guys for showing up. On TikTok, anybody on Twitch. We got 6 viewers on Twitch. Um, um, let's see. Let's scroll down. Um, uh, sorry, give me 1 second. So, um, all right. just trying to find the actual definitions to the difference of APR and APY. So APR stands for annual percentage rate. It typically applies to money you borrow, like with a credit card, car loan, personal loan, home loan, student loan, personal line of credit, or home equity line of credit. And APY stands for annual percentage yield, can also be referred to as EAR, or effective annual rate. APY typically applies to your money you place in a deposit account, like a savings account, money market, certificate of deposit. So that would be the difference there. APY can show you the amount of interest your investment could earn in a year. Generally, the higher the APY, the more interest your investment could earn. But keep in mind that how much you can earn also depends on how much money you have in your account. So it depends on how they classify it. So does that mean that ones that use APR classify it as more of a loan, or do they just use a different terminology because of that? The Powerball money came out of the Bitcoin market. Powerball money came out of Bitcoin market. What do you mean? Thank you for following Lee. I'll say Lee. That's all I can see. Richard, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that. Matt, I think this is a time the Luna community can stand strong. We should stake and hold, and I don't think whales will let Shiba drop too much more. Yeah, I would agree, and I think we are with Terra Luna Classic. There's still a crazy amount of people, a lot of people that are staked in Terra Station and also in Binance. So I did want to check what the level of volume. What we do need to see, in my opinion, is just seeing that increased volume in Terra Station. Like, we need to see more volume that flows through there. But there's a lot of people that are staked. We're at 12.31%. The crazy thing is, though, I saw in the staking portal that our rewards are down significantly. They're at 7% APY rather than being at that 17% or 18% or 20%. We're now at 7%. So we're not gaining as much as we were gaining, but we're still gaining something, you know? What are you thinking about the current dump? How many can survive? How many coins can survive? So I think, luckily I read that before DJ Trev took it out, but try not to spam. If you don't spam, I'll eventually get to it. If I miss it, just post it again, but don't post it like 700 times in a row. But how many coins can survive? I think all coins can survive. It's just whether they stay at the same market cap or stay relevant, you know, still. Lunit got wrecked by the Terra Rebels. Why did it get wrecked by the Terra Rebels? I feel like we're in a better spot than where we were when it fell. Greetings from Cape Town. Well, thank you for watching. Gala has no buy or sell button. It's at 3 cents. I want some. Where at crypto.com? You could probably buy somewhere else. Matt must have a crystal ball to answer some questions. I do need a crystal ball. I do have one, but you know, I kind of keep it to myself. Oh, whoops. I mean, I don't have one. Will Litecoin ever go back to all-time highs? It's a good question because I hold 8 Litecoin, and I do want it to go back to all-time highs because all-time highs were like $400, $500, right? So I think that we will see a push back up to that level, but will it be a top 10 cryptocurrency? Will it be in the top 25 for that matter? I think that's still difficult. I think for the top 10, the top 20, I think we will see, you know, newer cryptocurrencies thrive in this next bull run, whenever that may be. But yes, I do believe Litecoin will push those levels. When you see cryptocurrency run, you see everything run. Considering the Black Swan event that occurred yesterday afternoon, do you believe there will be a relief bounce at some point this week? Yes, at some point this week. Yes, I believe we will find our low and we will start to see a bounce off of that low. So wherever that low is, we will see a bounce off of that. I mean, just seeing how far things have dropped. I don't know how things have dropped in the stock market. I got $10,000 in the stock market. Wow, that's crazy. That is insane how much I'm down in the stock market. Let's go to the actual stocks. And yeah, the stock market and all of the markets are not really down right now. We're seeing the Dow Jones plus 1%. So the stocks aren't looking horrible. Crypto is looking horrible. So I wouldn't say. I definitely think we're gonna have a bounce though. Do you think do you think moon phrases are connected to crypto market? Moon phases. So like a full moon. Black Swan event, you guys for real? If you don't understand why Terra rebels are destroying the project, you have no clue about crypto. Then yeah, they want to see money. Lunic is a community project. They want to capitalize on the community, the token and the community. I mean, I don't think all of them do. I think there's always a form of greed with every single person. You got to understand that. But there's also people that want to be appreciated. I know for me, I start to lose interest if I'm not appreciated. So like people that are building code and doing things for us, the larger community, so many different things, they're putting in so much effort, so much work that it's literally so many hours. It's not about them just seeing money. I think you do need to pay people that are putting in the effort because they're doing so much more in the back end and not being paid for their work. You definitely need to do that. If I was going to work every day and they were like, no, this is a community hospital, you're not going to get paid. And I would be like, I'm not going to work here. You know, like I need to find a way to get paid to pay my bills, especially if I'm putting, 10 hours a day, 5 hours a day towards this. So I don't think the Terra Rebels are destroying it. I think the thing that ends up destroying it is community. Usually that's what happens, where the community creates this divide. And this is exactly what's happening with a situation like this. No offense. Community may create a divide where it's like, well, we don't agree that they should get paid. We agree that they should get paid. The people that are in the middle, we're just like, hey, I believe that people should get paid, but I don't think they should take advantage of the situation. I don't think they should overdo it. But then there's people that feel strongly on both sides and they're arguing or fighting against each other. And that's what destroys a community. That's what destroys a coin. That's what destroys a project, is the community behind it versus the people that are trying to build it. I mean, depending on what you're getting into. If you look at something like Shiba Inu was kind of the opposite, to where the people who are building stuff are not doing what the community wants them to do. So the people behind it are destroying it. I would say they're sort of destroying it, right? It depends on how things play out with Shibarium and all this other stuff. But if you look at Terra Lunar Classic, the community is getting everything that they want, which may be too much because the community really doesn't know what they want. They're flowing off of what everybody else is saying is a good idea. If I come out and say 0.5% is the best idea possible, here's the reasons why, break everything down, you may not even check the math, and then you'll say, oh, well, Matt has a great idea and that we should pass this. And you end up passing it, it changes to 0.5%, nothing freaking happens. So the community is building so many different things and trying to approve so many different things, trying to change so many different things, that's what is sort of destroying the community. The lack of communication, the lack of understanding, the lack of knowing what we want. So the bickering is destroying the community morale. Yeah, I would agree. This is for sure. However, those who have rescued the project are not out of line, seeking compensation at this point. Yeah, I would agree. I don't think they're out of line seeking compensation, because if they put up so much, they deserve to be paid a little bit so that they can put up more, so that they can focus more. If you were at work and you put in so much effort in that year, and you saw all of your coworkers get a raise, but you didn't, you would be upset with yourself, and it would make you not work as hard. If you saw that you weren't getting a bonus, or you got less of a bonus, it wouldn't make you work as hard. So you need people in the community that understand the back end detail, coding wise, understand the connection between creating a proposal and TFL and getting it done and all that other stuff. They're doing what they can, and a lot of them want to do what's best for the community, or whatever the community wants. But then there's some that may not be for it, and I don't know, may not be thinking in a positive light. They're more thinking of this in like, hey, I want to get some money, but we don't know who that is. But that's why we limit the amount that they can get if we elect them in some form or fashion. Then that may work. I truly believe what you said. We are self-destructing. Terra Rebels should get paid, but not from the trading fees. They should be paid from within. It should be paid via a tax from staking rewards. 0.6% Terra Rebels, and 0.6% burn. That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. Obviously, the staking rewards are not as high now, but you might be right. You might do it if you want to do it at a smaller amount. I mean, paying them not just like within cash or anything, but within Terra Luna Classic, and paying them at in a shorter time frame, right? It's not like you're giving them like a one lump sum. That's not what I want for anybody, because getting one lump sum, I guess feels great, but the way that it is like you tend to work less, or put in more effort, or put in effort less. I don't know. It's tricky. And just keep your cash in deck. She's almost primed to buy, but the problem is most people have no more cash. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are looking at this, and most people don't want to invest in times like this, where you see a time where Bitcoin is down, Ethereum is down, everything is down. People don't have money to invest, and even if they do, they're still like, oh, it can drop more. You're right, it could drop more, but it doesn't hurt to get your feet wet. It really doesn't. Are you saying 11K Bitcoin and pray? Trader market right now. This is when you're supposed to buy. This is where you become rich. Yeah. This is where millionaires are made. How long have we been going for? An hour? This is a good live stream. I like all the conversations. I like the amount of people that are here. We got 452 people that are here. About 300 likes. If you guys want to hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. People on TikTok, I always want to say Twitch. People on TikTok, feel free to double tap that screen. Richard Hart called bottom. FTT just went bankrupt. Bought by Binance. They were bought by Binance? Where are you getting this information? Where are you getting this information? What, bro? You didn't hear? They weren't bought by Binance yet, from what I saw. It was still in the works. CZ announced it, like a new announcement. Peter, thank you for or Pete, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Pick up your memberships now. It's a lie. So yeah, it wasn't yesterday. He didn't say that they were bought. Yeah, like he said that they reached out to him and they're in the process of I guess working out something. This afternoon, FTX asked for our help. There's significant liquidity crunch to protect users. We signed a non-binding LOI intending to fully acquire FTX.com to help cover the liquidity crunch. We will be conducting a full DD in the coming days. This doesn't mean that they actually bought them. APY is lower on Terra Station because quite a few validators are not making anything, in fact, losing money. I'm sorry for the coughing. Also have no don't know if they started them up again. Binance stop withdrawals. I bet. I mean, all the things that are happening in the markets, I wouldn't be. I don't understand why, when it comes to the crypto market, and it's tough to, because then you start regulating it if you think about that. When it comes to the stock market, they put something in place to where if it drops by more than like 7%, then like they put a freeze on the market, and you can't buy or sell or can't do anything. Obviously, doing that in crypto would be beneficial to seeing people just calm down and relax, and then maybe making a move from there, or it can make it stronger. But it would also be a form of regulating the market if you did that, which is not what anybody wants. Or I guess some people want a form of regulation, but not over the entire market. And the way that you do that is by exchanges deciding to stop trading, because majority of volume flows through exchanges. You think the reason that they went solvent is because they bought the passion fruit from Voyager and Celsius before they collapsed? That may be a factor, but not everything. The passion fruit. Matt, up to 140,000 CRO now. That's fantastic. You're going to create passive income for yourself for years to come. Because I think crypto.com is going to be here for a long time. Yes, they are offering different things like if you sign up, you get a sign up bonus, but they know how to limit it, at least from what I understand. They know how to limit it and understand when it's not sustainable, when it will be sustainable, things like that. Bottom line is devs have to be paid, and now in the future without unnecessary delays. I would agree. Why are you here? Oh, you're talking to someone else. Who is here? Matt, I watch your videos almost every day, and I feel sorry for Lunic holders. Why? Why do you feel sorry for Lunic holders? We are finding lower lows, and we're finding spots to where people can invest in not just Lunic, but a lot of other things. You think the reason why they? Oh, I read that. I got out when Terra Rebels started screwing it up. What do you mean? Do you understand that it? This is where it's crazy. So things drop down to a low price where you can buy millions for literally tens of dollars. That increased up to about 0.00045, which was a point where I made $22,000 in total. Now, it actually increased from there after decreasing back down to some lows to where it added another zero, right? And you can buy a million for a cheaper price instead of buying a million for $100. You're buying it for, $90, or I think it was like $50, which would be a great time to buy. I would love if it gets down to that point. But you can see that from where it was at its low point there, it rose more with the Terra Rebels actually putting things out. And the community getting stronger and rose up to 0.0006. So I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. The crypto you're buying has no real world utility, and finance buying bees, no offense. So um, let's talk about that. The crypto I'm buying, or we are buying, has no real world utility. What real world utility does Bitcoin have right now? What real world utility does Bitcoin have right now? Don't worry, I'll wait. Um, it doesn't. It has the thought of being the world currency, but then also have 99, or has crazy, I'm not even going to say what percentage it is of the energy consumption, but has crazy energy consumption, which is horrible for the environment. Well, now you have Ethereum that actually has some utility. Yes, we understand that. But in order to get there, you have to start somewhere, right? So Terra Luna Classic is starting to have more utility, may have utility in different metaverses, may have utility in buying NFTs, in gaming, right? I would call that utility. If you have a game and you're gaining cryptocurrency from it, or you're burning cryptocurrency from it, you're using that cryptocurrency in order to, use that game and thrive in that game. NFTs that you're buying with Terra Luna Classic that function in a game, that's a big use case as well. Being able to buy with Terra Luna Classic, and it's cheaper to buy than what you would buy with Bitcoin or Ethereum. Yeah, I feel like that's a no-brainer. You want me to go from here to make Matt lose his viewers? Make Matt lose his viewers? You think that you're the reason that I have viewers? If you ever want to get your own custom rug, just let me know. Um, so to talk about rugs and to talk about crypto in the same live stream is probably not the best idea. I do want a custom rug. I would love a custom rug, but now, talking about crypto and talking about getting an actual rug like for the house is kind of weird. And it's weird that you would show up in a crypto. I mean, you've probably been following me for a little bit. He meant dollar utility versus crypto utility. We're not talking about Buttcoin. Did you invest in Zilquilla? No, I don't know what that is. um, anyone that's into metaverse coins will be buying Luna One once they see how great its metaverse is. Look it up on Twitter and check it out ASAP. I checked out the metaverse. I checked out all that stuff. It looks interesting, but it's not something that's launched yet. I'm a Lyft driver and make a lot of money here in San Diego. I buy crypto at the end of each workday. You probably buy at the depending on what days. I mean, the last couple of days, buying at the end of the day probably is the best bet because things have decreased down to their lowest price. But usually buying in the beginning of the days before crypto runs happen, is usually the best way to go. Usually. Morning, Matt. I got liquidated. How? What? How and why and where? Great to see you still streaming, Mr. Perry. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying that. Um, I love streaming. I love creating videos, and I love talking to you guys. And they put, I don't know, y'all realizing most of the good utility coins are down 80, 90%. And they pull liquidity whenever they want and dumping the coins again. Oh, those are two different things. Why not invest in something new? Exactly. You always want to try and invest in something new because you never know what it's going to be, right? I always look at your videos every day and I always hit the like button. I appreciate that, Peter. I really do. Now is not the time to buy anything. Just hold. Now is not the time to buy anything. Why would now not be the time to buy anything? Where we are in the markets, and you see these um, red percentages, red prices. I feel as though this is one of the best times to buy. A lot of people will say, hey, it's a buyer's market and we're trying to buy when everything is green. I'm not buying when everything is green. I'm not buying when anything is green. I'm waiting it out. That's all I'm doing. You have never seen a single video where I was like, I'm buying Terra Luna Classic or I'm buying this and it's because it's up 30%. Hell no. The reason being is because if you get caught in those situations, you get caught in buying high, selling low. And you don't want that. You really don't. Thank you for that super sticker, Infinite Money Coin. I appreciate it. Throw the hat backwards. Thumbs up. Talk about Solana. We need your ideas. I don't have much to say on Solana. I mean, I'm constantly thinking about buying it, but buying now, no way. What a daytime sale time. But do you think CZ is looking for crypto world domination? It seems that way. I don't think he's looking for it. You know what? To think about it, he may be looking for it because he's behind a lot of this stuff. It seems like he only cares about dominating the space. Because if you think about it, like Terra Luna Classic, like he wants to dominate every single cryptocurrency. You see him buy up boatloads of cryptocurrency when it is at their lows. And then even something as simple as a tweet, saying, hey, FTX does have liquidity issues and all of this other stuff, right? Now people are starting to question FTX and create more issues, even though they did have issues. He's not lying. But I feel like he's throwing out a lot of like haymakers at different places and just trying to acquire everybody. So you might be right. Because it seems like he only cares about the exchange and he's making it seem like he cares about investors by saving investors or just by taking on what they have here, but not offer the same benefits that they had, right? This is a way of, instead of FTX saying, oh, we're going to dial back on all the staking rewards, APYs, all that other stuff. And this is a way for now the person that owns FTX, which would be CZ, to come out and say, we're not going to do any of those things that FTX did. We're not gonna, you know, loan out your money to anybody, loan out your crypto to anybody. We're not gonna be giving you any type of massive APY rewards or anything like that. And it's a way for CZ to collect all of the investors without giving up any of the expenses. If that makes sense. There's a thing here. We are familiar with Shibarium, but could you make a video on Shiba Swap 2.0? Why do you need a video on Shiba Swap 2.0? It's pretty straightforward. You're familiar with Shibarium? Shibarium isn't even out yet, and it's not even 100% the way that they claim that it's going to be. We don't even know the burn rates that are going to be factored into it. We don't know if there's going to be multiple coins that are associated on it besides Shiba Inu, Leash, all of the Shiba Inu ecosystem coins. But Shiba Swap is pretty simple. It really doesn't have much to it, and all the rewards that you gain are BS. at least from what I'm thinking. Coinbase is not working. Coinbase is probably not working because maybe they set a limit on withdrawals and buys and all that stuff. I don't know. I haven't bought anything in Coinbase. You're saying Coinbase is not working at all. Let me show you guys why I questioned it. So actually how I really found out about how crypto was moving was I checked my Coinbase account and it went from 17.5 right here down to where we're seeing it at 14,873. And now it's probably a little bit lower. Yeah, 14,800, 14,725 now. CZ the best for a reason. He's not stupid. I don't think he's stupid at all. I think he's smart and he wants domination. Delisted? Where was Gala delisted? Who's saying? Do you know why Gala was delisted? What are you talking about? I gotta try and buy on like crypto.com if I have crypto.com. There it is. Coinbase is just flooded with users buying. Why do I have so many freaking notifications? I can't buy or sell on Coinbase. Thank you for following Fish and Chips. I love fish and chips. Anywhere that I can get amazing fish and chips, I love it. I've been to so many different places. I've been to in Delaware. There's this British fish and chips that's there. Then there's this Irish fish and chips that's in Ocean City, Maryland, that I wasn't able to get fish and chips from because I just couldn't, and I was pissed because I really like their stuff. But next time I go down to Delaware, that's the thing that I'm getting. I'm going golfing, and then when I come back, I'm gonna get fish and chips, and go to wherever I need to go. That's definitely happening because I absolutely love fish and chips. Matthew, are you lost or something? Am I lost? Maybe. I don't know. Like in the world? Seems that way. Mentally, probably. Do you think Ethereum will go to 3 digits, like $900? I think it's a possibility, but The issue that we deal with is the fact that Ethereum is holding strong, which is crazy to see Bitcoin down at these levels of 17.5, lower than where, the previous low was. But now you're seeing Ethereum at 1,200, which when Bitcoin was this low, Ethereum was at like 800 or 900. So yes, it could get there. However, I'm still buying at this point. Whenever I can get my money cleared, I'm still buying another Ethereum at this point. Richard, thank you for that super chat. Coinbase is working. Just bought on there. Thanks for being here. Even sick, brother. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for confirming that Coinbase is working for you. It may not just be working for you. I don't know why. I know crypto.com wasn't working for me yesterday. So, and now I don't even know my password, so I can't log in there. I'm going to deny this request. I would. We are all lost. Yeah, it seems that way. Thank you for following the host. Or following me. Say following the host. Crypto.top.c. Crypto is dead. I mean, I don't think it's dead. I think it's a bloodbath. I don't think it's dead. Hey, Matt, if I only have a couple hundred to invest right now, now what might give me the most potential or future profit, right? I hold Lunic and Bone, nothing else. So what might give you, if you have $100 to invest right now, so what would give you the most profit? There's a lot that would give you a ton of profit. So I like the coins that I like. I'm not going to tell you to invest in anything because I'm not. That's not how this works. But the coins that I like and that you probably want to look into a little bit more, and when you figure out the reasons why you want to buy them, that's when you go ahead and buy them. I like Cardano. That's a great position, a great project. If you buy it on Coinbase, you can get a 2% APY. If I scroll down here, I like Cosmos. Cosmos is a great play. You would probably only get about 8 with that $100. I do really like Kronos for future value, for passive income eventually, and buying that on the DeFi wallet or holding it, buying it somewhere else, buying it on crypto.com, and then sending it to the DeFi wallet, you can gain a pretty decent percentage. I think it's like 10% right now over on the DeFi wallet on what you're holding, and you'll be able to get a lot of decent amount of Kronos there. I do like Algorand. That's a great play as well, gaining a 5.75% APY on Coinbase. But those are positions that I probably would look at. Something that's within the top 25, the top 50, that gives you potential for passive income as well as future growth. So those are some plays that I would say are great. I wouldn't say that they give you the most potential possible, but they do give you some decent potential. You're buying ETH at $300. I don't know if it'll get there. If Binance delists Gala, CZ got mad skills. He can't make money on Gala at 3 cents. If he can't make money on Gala at 3 cents. I'm going to buy it now and crash with it. Lots of other streams you can go watch. Yeah. You're not being like, you're not, I guess you've been timed out, but you're not being like crazy ridiculous, but it's starting to get there. Put your mouth where your money is and prove it. You're talking to me and buy like the positions that I'm buying, or you're talking to somebody else? It is logical to sell if your coin has dropped. Wait, is it logical to sell if your coin has dropped below 50% and and then take that money to buy back at a lower rate? And then when the coin starts to pump, you start making money straight away. So, is it logical? Yes. Is that timing the market? Yes. Is timing the market difficult? Absolutely. Timing the market is crazy difficult. And if you think you're going to be able to, buy at certain points and that you won't think, oh, you know what, this is going up. You'll see in the last hour, it's up 2%. You're like, all right, I got to get back in. It's on the way up. Then you get back in at the wrong moment, it falls more, right? So, and you bought less because it increased in price instead of decreased. So timing the market is extremely difficult. Now, if you knew that this was coming, if you knew that with everything that was going on with FTX and you were like, all right, FTX is having problems, I'm selling every single piece of cryptocurrency right now and putting it in stable coins, then cryptocurrency comes down to these levels and you buy again, then yes, you time the market correctly. But it is so difficult to time the market. Trust me. I've been there and I've given up on investments because of the fact that I've tried to time it. If you're going to try and time it, you time it with a piece of what you own, not with all of what you own. If you time it with all of what you own, then there may be a chance to where you don't get back in at all because it runs from where you saw it drop at. So if it's down 50%, right, and you end up selling, there's there's probably a big chance that it'll start to run from there because that's how investing works. Um, it's just like I don't know how many people play Call of Duty. Like if you play Call of Duty and you're like camping somewhere and you know that someone's gonna come around the corner and you're like, all right, I'm holding this and I'm holding it right there. And when they come around the corner, I'm gonna get them. And you're holding it there, you're holding it there, and then all of a sudden you get up and they come around the corner and they shoot you. And it's like, all right, well now uh, next time I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. No matter how much you wait, it's always the wrong time. I'm gonna unsub from this channel. Okay. Um, have a good day. You should ignore him, AJ. Clearly, he wants attention and wants to be placed in timeout like a child. Very indicative behavior of what he lacks in real life. Probably. We're all in the same boat, Char. It's tough out there for a player. It is very. Any advice on Axie? So I haven't bought Axie. I've seen the benefits in Axie, but um, I haven't bought it. I know people um, look at it and say like it has huge potential and it may have more potential, but I don't have any thoughts on Axie right now. Band protocol is bussing. Uh, I don't know what it is, but it's bussing. It's bussing, bussing. Oh man, my pockets are hurting. I hear you. I'll tell you what. Love your channel, Matt. A lot of salty people in out in crypto world at the moment. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Um, is Farmcoin a good price? I don't actually know where Farmcoin is after this drop. I probably should check that. So Farmcoin is at $31. Yes, it is at a good price. I bought um, more recently. The more recent bought purchase that I had was at $27. So currently it's approaching that cost basis there. And at one point I doubled my money. Actually was a little bit more than that. And I think it has a lot of potential for growth going forward. You're seeing $4 million, $4.9 million in volume. I expect to see so much more as time goes on with Farmcoin and 99% of the overall supply out there. That means we have no room for any dilution here. 99%. I do want to check where KRL is too, because that's another position that I hold 10,000 of. It's at 33 cents, so it's not really too far away from where it was at like 36 cents. So, um, still see a lot of potential there as well. Um, do you think Bitcoin will fall under 17K? It looks like it. I mean, there's nothing really holding it at that point. I mean, we've seen it at the low of 17.4, but it all depends what happens. We may see nothing but positivity that comes out of over the next coming days or the next couple of days. We see an acquisition of FTX, and that creates positivity in the markets. And now crypto is back up to where it was, if not a better spot. So this is where it's difficult. It's like in the next couple of days, if CZ says we fully acquired FTX and everything that it has bought up itself, or it has, Farmcoin will take another 12 to 20 months. I mean, I'm all for it. So yeah, this is where it starts to get tricky. It's like, is it going to come back? Is it going to get to another level? All right, guys, I think I have to get out of here. It is 9:17, which is a weird time to stop, but it's 1 hour and 30 minutes. 1.5 hours that we've been live on here. I appreciate the follow. ATNEW. Is that right? Can't see anything. But yeah, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to ask me questions directly, go over to my Patreon. The link is in the description where you can join the Patreon. We're going to have some stuff that comes out today. My voice is definitely a lot better. Some educational stuff, what you should do in a downward market, in a bear market, or bearish market like this, more of a crash than just a bearish market. But yeah, definitely check out the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also follow me on Twitter at Perry8K. And if you guys want to subscribe, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Thank you to all the people that sent super chats. Thank you to the people that became members. Peter, thank you for gifting the memberships. And just all the people in general that are over here on Twitch, on TikTok, everybody. I probably will be live on TikTok until 9:30, and we can talk about cryptocurrency. We got like 11 people over there. So if you want to hop over to TikTok and communicate with me over there, feel free to do that. And then after that, that's when I won't be live anywhere on any platform. So feel free to go over there. And I think the link to that is in the description as well. A link to my TikTok. Yes, my finance TikTok is in the description. So feel free to go over there and check that out. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you. Thank you to all the mods and all the members, everybody.